So the topic is coming up more than ever about MMA fighters going to boxing, what with Conor McGregor saying he's in talks with fighting Manny Pacquiao in a boxing match. Then you have the Gypsy King Tyson Fury saying he'll step into the cage, not for a full-blown MMA fight, but with modified rules such as smaller gloves, fighting in a cage and asking for the biggest challenger at the time, and he says he wants to throw down with Stipe Miocic. I'll start by saying I'm a huge boxing fan and have the utmost respect for anybody willing to step into the ring and put it all on the line. You don't play boxing, you can't fake it. If you're not doing your road work or refining your certain aspects of your craft, you will be exposed at the highest level. So in saying that, hearing all about the Conor McGregor vs Pacquiao fight and Tyson Fury getting involved in the MMA world, it's great news for the most part. Only to most people who follow boxing or MMA, there's just a few problems. Let's go back to the Mayweather vs McGregor match, where most hardcore fans were interested but already knew the outcome before Conor even laced up the gloves. Max Callahan said Conor wouldn't land a glove. Stephen A. Smith said he had no place fighting Floyd. To be honest, my only thoughts were how much money's in my bank account and what are the odds, as it seems as sure as the sun rising in the morning Floyd will win. Just to be clear, saying Conor McGregor, a two-division champ in the UFC, won't land a glove is ridiculous. Conor would come in bigger, stronger, with a reach advantage while being an awkward southpaw. But the show must go on, and with an estimated $100 million for Conor, win, lose or not land a glove, he still comes out 100 million miles on top. But Tyson seems to be less concerned with the money or fame side of things when going over to fight the UFC champion. And actually, it would be a seriously exciting contest to watch. If Tyson Fury gets past Deontay Wilder in February and gets the WBC belt, he will only have 2 fights left with his Matchroom boxing contract. When it comes to MMA vs boxing, I find MMA, or more specifically the UFC, to have exploded in popularity in the last 5 years. While boxing doesn't seem to be gaining any more attractions other than the monster pay-per-view events such as Tyson Fury vs Deontay Wilder, any Anthony and Joshua fight, Canelo vs Triple G, or any Manny Pacquiao fight. Plus, let's not forget the time last year where you had the biggest star in boxing at the moment, Canelo Alvarez, sidelined for a made-up UFC belt that The Rock was putting on the winner. So what I'm getting at here is, rather than have the two sports playing the I can beat you in the cage here, you can beat me in the ring here, doing a little bit of both and going back and forth would be great business for everyone and also elevate the athletes in MMA and boxing. Let's not get it twisted though. Jorge Masvidal going to fight Canelo Alvarez in a boxing match would only result in 1. Masvidal getting his ass handed to him, and also not being able to display his actual fighting potential. But luckily Canelo Alvarez shut that shit down pretty quickly. Clarissa Shields vs Amanda Nunes is similar, but only the fact that Amanda shut that boxing match down, and Clarissa is saying she might actually consider training MMA for a couple of years before moving over to MMA. That's why I like the idea of a somewhat hybrid fight between Fury vs the UFC champ. Smaller gloves, in a cage, no takedowns, stand and punch, and at least both fighters will have some familiar ground. Also, removing the ring to a boxer does play a big factor considering the size of the cage, and if the ref doesn't interfere with the clinch like they do in boxing, it might be the answer for both sports rather than accepting each sport's total set of rules. Thanks for watching. Peace.